Okay, we're going to simulate right now an injury that might happen. This particular victim has a open wound that's gushing blood on her left hand and a possible fracture on her right hand. So the first thing, of course, we do is activate our emergency action plan, and we call EMS because it's a multiple injury. And then we work to stop the bleeding. And of course, we're going to put on proper barrier protection. Gloves are way too small. And we're going to apply direct pressure, alright, to this wound and make sure to control the bleeding. That gets the priority. Of course, I would have already surveyed that she's breathing and obviously has a heartbeat because she's conscious, so we checked our ABCs. And then once we bandage this all up, we're going to just pretend that that's all wrapped up and we've controlled the bleeding. Then we address the second injury, which this other arm would need splinting until EMS arrives, and so if we're assuming the break is in the lower part of the extremity, we'd apply some kind of straight solid object, and we would immobilize above and below the suspected side of the break.
Mom, what happened?
Yummy pig.
Okay, and this, of course, we would elevate as we're applying pressure to. And then until EMS arrives, we would tie some sort of sling to keep it further immobilized. Like such. Of course, maintaining pressure, make sure the bleeding still stopped. And then we recheck for ABCs every once in a while until the EMS arrived and could provide more advanced care. Thanks.
Alright, so here we are for some of the other rescue skills. We have an active drowning victim, and of course there's other guests here, so I would activate the emergency signal, and I'm going to do the rescue. Brought him to safety. Of course, I would have talked to him to keep him calm, and he's conscious, so at this point we're going to let him get out of the water by himself. Make sure he's breathing alright, no signs of secondary drowning. Okay. Alright, so this next scenario we have our non-responsive, non-spinal victim, and he's sinking to the bottom, so I'm going to rescue him. Of course, we're going to activate our emergency action plan. Here we go.
Oh no!
Mama, look it!
Okay.
Mama, look it! Here comes the boy again! Mommy, the boy!
Okay. We're going to check for breathing. He's not breathing, so I give 2 quick breaths, and I check a pulse. He has a pulse, but he's not breathing. I give 1 rescue breath every 5 seconds, and we check again for a pulse in 1 minute. That's it. Alright, this one we have a suspected spinal injury. He's dove into the shallow end, actually the deep end, and we suspect he's broke his neck or something, so we're going to rescue him. Of course, I would activate the emergency plan, and here we go. suspected spinal injury. Of course, we don't have a backboard here, but if we did, I would wait for a second rescuer, and we would immobilize his neck and back, strapping him to the board in the pool here. So the lifeguard sliding the backboard down, and then we pull him out of the pool together after we secured him. At that point, of course, we check for breathing and pulse and do CPR if necessary, and then wait for EMS.